Generally find most of our patients are coming to us for either, hormonal loss, weight gain, struggling with weight loss. And we typically like to go over all of the pillars of health. So what do we need to work on to improve not only our metabolic health, but just longevity? And the number one pillar of health is sleep. But I can't tell you how many of my patients deprive themselves of sleep because there's too many things that are on their to-do list, or they stay up all night on their phones, streaming through social media or reading a book too late at night. I can't put the book down. I have to see what happens in the next chapter. And all of a sudden you're shortchanging your sleep. Studies show that if we consistently get less than 7 to 8 hours of sleep a night, our cortisol levels are about 60% higher. So if we're walking around every day with higher cortisol levels, that translates into carrying around about 5 to 10% more body fat percentage than we would if we were getting a solid night's sleep. So one of the first things I start with is let's work on improving sleep quality. Now, the hormones can play a big part in that. Estradiol, progesterone, testosterone can help improve sleep. Melatonin helps to improve sleep. We make melatonin when we get exposed to the sun. So sunlight helps to replenish your melatonin stores. But sitting in front of a computer or a screen, the blue light coming off of our screens, it zaps your melatonin levels. So that can impact our sleep as well. The next kind of pillar of health is, what are we eating? What are you putting in your body? So junk in is kind of junk out. So we're not going to have good energy. We're not going to be able to build muscle, burn fat, feel good, think straight if we're putting bad food in our body. The next is exercise. Last statistic I heard was most Americans spend less than 15 minutes outside a day. So we're staying inside, we're not moving, we're sitting around all day in front of computers or screens. So exercise is very important. Our ancestors used to spend hours outside every day working the land. And now if you're not very physically active, that can dramatically not impact your health today, but it's going to impact your longevity in the future. And the hormonal imbalance is another kind of pillar of health. We like to try to optimize hormones, lower insulin levels to allow us to be able to burn fat easier. You're either storing fat or burning fat. And so we try to get most of our patients improve their metabolism so that we can burn fat efficiently. So we talk to our patients about what foods they're eating. I try to encourage all of our patients to eat the rainbow, get 8 to 9 colors of vegetables in a day. We're also really big on being big advocates of high protein intake. Most people need about 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight you want to weigh. So if you want to weigh 130 pounds, you need to try to get about 130 grams of protein in a day. That's a lot. I find that in general, most of my patients, both male and female, don't eat nearly the amount of protein that they need.